Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the shop. I am out here working on these motor mounts again. I'm going to do video number 3, the final video for the rear engine mounts today, and let me show you what I got. So, you remember in my last video in the comments, another guy and I were discussing how I would do away with the extra holes that I've drilled in properly. And what I'm going to do is I've got these dowels cut and beveled, and they're cut just enough that they can fit below flush on both sides, and that'll allow me to fill it flush with weld and grind it smooth, and I think I'll be happy with that. So I know, I mean, it really doesn't matter. I could have just left the holes, but I'm kind of particular about things like that. I don't like stuff like that. So fixing it to my liking. That's what this is all about anyway, right? Making something to my liking. So I've already put these motor mounts on the flywheel housing, which is already bolted on the motor. But I had them on there, and I had it set in the truck. That one over there, because there's no motor in it. So I just kind of stood in there by myself, and I was able to eventually wrestle the thing in place. Real difficult with no help, because that is not light, but it does fit perfect. So I want to give you some measurements, just so you've got an idea of what you're looking at if you're going to use that flywheel housing and do this yourself. So this is the driver's side mount. And it actually, I believe that's the orientation. Anyway, let's see. Yeah, because the long ear sticks back towards the transmission. So bottom to top, we're 7 3/4 close enough. It doesn't have to be. These are just a hair longer, but you can do 7 7/8 or whatever if you want. Center to center on the holes, which you could measure yourself on your own bell housing, but it's about 6.5 inches. Side to side on the holes, 2 and a 1/16. Across, I used a 4-inch piece, so you got 4 inches. The hole here, so about 3/4 of an inch back from the back surface to the center of the hole, and it should be, I know it, 2 1/4 out from yeah, roughly, actually 2 3/16, I guess. Yeah, as it uses the outer hole, remember. So the footprint on the other mount is the same as far as hole spacing and size, but we're gonna go on this side. The center of the hole is right at 2 inches, and it is 7 1/16 from that end. See, right at 3 inches from the bottom to the bottom of the mount plate. And I mean, forget that gusset there. So the arm is 8.5 inches overall. So hopefully that helps you. I think I'm going to end up, I don't know if I'm going to use a gusset on the top or on the bottom of this. This goes on just like this right there. So I've got to I need to go back over there and set it in there one more time on the mount and look what my clearance is from the throttle linkage. Is that the throttle rod goes right there somewhere, just over the mount. So I've got to make sure that if I put the gusset on the top of the mount, it's not going to interfere with where the linkage goes. And it's not a perfect straight shot. I'm probably going to have to fabricate something for that too. But I mean, if it's going to get in the way of the linkage on the top, then I'll put a gusset on the bottom, or just say screw it and not put a gusset at all. I'm sure it really doesn't need it, but anyway, hope this is helpful to you. I know it's not like a super long or complicated video. I promised you guys that I try and get you some measurements on the mounts once I figured out that they were going to work, and there it is. So like the video, subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you again.